guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Matiko YouTube channel. And of course, did you miss me? Why am I asking? Of course you missed me. It's been a while, but guess what? I'm back like I never left. And today I have a very interesting topic with the expert on relationships.
Drum rolls.
Yeah, I'm here with Muhadia, who is
What's
specialist. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
The doctor. Have you been?
I'm good. Jesus,
It's been a minute. I know.
Right? You good?
Absolutely.
So today I want you to educate our viewers here. Most of them, I know they are confused, but today we're about to open their eyes and their minds.
But a disclaimer, this is just my personal view of how I think things should work, right?
Yes,
I'm not an expert, so do not come guns a-blazing at me.
Better pick your expert. And whatever I say should not be held against me. These are just opinions. Anyway, today's topic is why relationships work and why they don't work. So, Muhadia,
what's up?
What are those main reasons why a relationship is likely to fail? Work yo tutamalizia. Most relationships fail. Kwanza unajua saying Feb, msimu wa Valentine's a love month.
You're bringing me flowers?
Mimi chali yako wewe.
But let me ask you, but this is something. I just want to understand. It's kwanza ni poa sana you've said it, because I really want to understand why is it that as women we expect to be gifted, but seldom do we gift men back.
They say we don't gift men. But usilete mtu socks da kulete maua kupeleke kimpiski.
But that's not the thing, and I think that is where we fail. As women, because I feel like it's not. I have also failed as a woman in terms of gifting and everything. You understand? But if I should come to a man with standards, I want to be taken maybe to a 5-star hotel. I want to be bought a dress. I want to be bought shoes. I want to make my hair. All this to celebrate Valentine's, right? Why shouldn't I also reciprocate the same for the guy? Okay. Why buy socks and then you expect to be gifted heavily?
A gift is a gift, Sandra. Why are you undermining my gift?
So
I'm saying gifted.
So should a guy?
If I take this guy out, I take him to Kimpiski. I get him a suit, a kaunda. I get him shoes worth 5,000. Is this still a man?
Yes, he is.
But atanifanyia nini, because he should be doing things that are way higher than what I'm doing for him.
And who set those standards?
It's logic, because they say men are providers.
In what sense? Do you know? And that is where we go wrong. I do not refute the fact that men are providers, right? But in what sense are they providers? I get that every woman wants a man who's a leader, who's a provider, who's a protector, right?
Exactly.
But then I think we get it wrong when it comes to the whole idea of provision. A man is supposed to provide for you. You should not lack your basic needs. Of course, once in a while, this person should also be able to treat you like a princess. You understand?
And not all on Valentine's, randomly.
Exactly, right? Yeah. And you should reciprocate it.
Yes, but when you measure my reciprocation, like unaweza nipeleka Kimpiski, nikubaye kofia. Unipeleke Radisson, nikubaye socks. Like, why are you rating my gift? It's the thought that counts. It's the
I understand that.
Ingekuwa siku gift at all, ungesema, ukina standards. Mimi nikupeleka Kimpiski, wewe hata socks wezi nipea. But kama nimekupea socks, appreciate and take me to Kimpiski.
But then I guess at the end of the day, it all trickles down to learning your partner's love language. For many men, gifting isn't really...
Explain love language. Unajua niliona mtu ambaye love language anasema English, Kiswahili.
Okay, how do
Like you are confused. Aje niliona na nidema amevaa vizuri tu hapo town manze at English Kiswahili. Love languages.
Okay, how do I put it in the simplest form?
I can say example.
Okay.
Love language, it can be through gifting, touch.
Acts of service.
Yes, acts of service, touch,
quality time.
Quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Time also.
I think they're supposed to be 5.
I don't remember the fifth
it's
one.
supposed to be quality time.
Guys, next time kulizwa love language,
just say one of them.
Yeah.
Kwa wanawake, men, I'll give you this for free. Gifting ni one of them. Quality time, words of affirmation. I feel like for girls. But do you also affirm your man?
Well, I can forget sometimes.
But you know, that's not fair. And it's not that I'm taking men's side. You understand? But someone recently made me reflect on the treatment we give men. Because now we get to a point where it's all about us. And I understand because women are, what do I say, naturally selfish.
What do you mean,
I'm not taking me being one of them.
Just
me
say
being
you
one
selfish.
of them. Do you know what? Do you know? Let me give you an example. I've just asked you if you affirm your man each and every day, and you said there are times you forget. You understand? And then you expect him to affirm you on a daily basis.
Let me just say another traits for men and men who are here. You can conquer if I'm lying. If a woman is so good to you, like kila siku nakwambia wow baby unakapoa umeiva akina kwanga mali, you'll get bored. Like you feel like this girl is so nice, right? Yeah, you'll feel like this girl is so nice. It will be boring. I don't think men need that thing. Men don't need attention.
That's
as women.
That's toxic.
Mimi, that's not toxic. It's the nature of men. Wezi kuwa mwanaume akiamka asubuhi kila siku mwambia unakapoa, once na wali unaweza mwambia leo umekaa vizuri, leo umevaa vizuri, leo
hizi siku zingine zote.
You can't do that every day, but for a lady, mimi nahitaji for a lady.
So we are needy, but men are not.
I'm not saying men are not. Men are needy in different perspectives, but men are not needy in terms of attention.
You'd be shocked.
If you give a man much attention,
why do they get side chicks?
Trust me.
Why do they get side chicks once they're in marriage? Ama, once you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, you guys are stable. You guys have a perfect income. But do you know why most of them
they don't go out to be told you look nice?
I know, but there's the aspect of attention. There's that extra attention.
Attention varies from one person to another. Attention is, your man can come to you and be like, today I had a stressful day at work. And you give them a listening ear. And you tell them what happened. You get interested. Anakwambia, look, kulikuwa na client anafanya hivi na hivi. Unaambia, what? How did you manage it? And kuna mtu mwenye atakuja, the guy atakuja ambia, baby, leo job ilikuwa stressful. Aseme, pole. Naendelee kupika afanye anything. That's another type of attention. I feel like men will appreciate, but see attention, yeah.
But do you know that's affirmation? That's affirmation in itself. Because if he can come, no, that's in some ways it's still affirmation. If a guy can come and tell you he had a long day at work, there's a client that was stressing him, blah 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 blah, and then you encourage this person.
It's not encouraging.
You just give a listening ear.
Sijamwambia atusijali itakuwa poa. Sijali mteja atarudi hata.
Si umemuuliza tu itakuwaje.
Umekuwa involved, umesikiza.
Don't you feel like that's affirming your man?
That's not affirming, that's attention. Affirmation and attention, they're different.
Please define the two of them.
Affirmation is like when
you're reminding this person that they're enough, that you love them.
Enough. I don't need anyone else.
Don't you feel like that is something that a man would need? Just to know that they're enough? Because I know of
your actions as a woman will tell a man if they feel, will tell them if they're enough for you or not. Your
guys,
action.
Whoever will marry me, I will affirm you because
utasahau Sandra. Kwanza wewe
sitasahau,
unakata kupiga mtu.
And that's the thing. No, I will affirm you, not because you need the affirmation, but I need to remind this person that they're enough. Because sometimes we get caught up in a lot of things and we forget to appreciate this man. Appreciation
varies, Sandra.
How? It can't be with actions only. Sometimes you need to remind this person.
Appreciation. It can be, it's your man's birthday. and you do something special.
And I'm saying it doesn't need to be the birthday only. On a random day. On a random day.
That's now the rapport you can have with your person.
Now and that trickles down to, do you feel like you date your best friend? Do you feel like you can discuss anything with your partner?
The moment umesema this guy is my best friend, ulisha friend zone. Atakwaje chali yako?
No, na hapo ndio watu ukosea. You build that friendship. Mkiwa kwa relationship. Unaanga best friend yako. Imagine, it's not like you're starting as a best friend at in friend zone kwanza. And that's the thing. That is where the confusion comes in. Your best friend bestie chubui. Imagine hapana. No.
Sandra, mimi nataka cut short. Kwanza hapo kwa best friend. You can't date your best friend because the moment you friend zoned a guy, usham friend zone, your relationship haitawak juu. If you'll have a thing, it will be based on friendship. Maybe you break up with your boyfriend and you go tell your male bestie, guy, can you imagine to me break up na fulani and come here,
come shoulder to lean. And that's not the thing.
Bestie should be. So I think what should happen? Right? What should happen? What should happen, guys? Pardon me.
What should happen?
If you start dating someone on a random basis, I think a guy should come to you with clear intentions. Sandra, if a guy comes to you and say, can you be my girlfriend? Anyways, because hata wasemi can you be my girlfriend?
Wewe mnapataga mlienda.
Utakamata kakitu. Ukamata kakitu chubui.
But sasa unaona Matiko hapo ndio.
Sasa ukisha umtakisha kwambia anataka kudate sawa? You build a relationship during the dating period. Now we're talking about long-term relationship. You build that relationship when the man has already made his intentions clear that he wants to date you, or rather he wants to marry you, he wants to spend his life with you. That's when you build a relationship before marriage. During the dating period, that's when you build the relationship. Now say you marry your best friend during dating, but then I can't have a best friend out there, and then you're like, wewe bestie, ebu kama.
But sasa you're throwing me under the bus because hapo ndio nilikuwa naelekea. Hey, you should marry your best friend in terms of this person you are with in a relationship, because unaona marrying your best friend in terms of friendship peke yake haiwakingi the same as marrying your best friend in a relationship. Best friend yangu, like outside my normal life, not my boyfriend, my best friend. Hivyo tu best friend yangu.
Let me just ask, would you allow your man to have a girl?
Absolutely no. You don't need to finish.
What are you besting that I cannot bestie?
You see, sasa ndio maana nimesema unaona best yangu.
Allow your man to have a best friend who's a girl. Why?
I don't need to have an explanation. I just don't feel comfortable about it. I feel like
I'm a very
possessive person. My man is not the problem. I'm a very possessive person, and I set a lot of boundaries.
No, that's being insecure.
No.
I feel like I can let my man have a best friend, because at the same time, I love to have a best friend. Because
cheers, honey.
No, wait. Wait. Okay. If you marry a best friend, you can tell them anything. But I feel like at some point, relationship uko na pressure. I feel like there are a lot of things you've talked about them with your man, but hamjapata solution. So sometimes girls can go to their fellow girls, and sorry to say, but girlfriends sometimes are the worst.
Mine are nice. Speak for yourself.
I just said nice. Same. I just said some. Sorry.
Yes, ever some.
Utapata unaenda kwa best yako dem, and then ako like, oh, acha we jama guy, acha kubaya Valentine, acha kupea maua. What are you doing with that loser? Leave him, you know? But that's what some girls will tell you. But if you have a male who is your friend, he'll give you his view as a man. And maybe you get to understand why your man did what he did. I think that's why everyone should be open for someone to have an opposite gender friend, but you have boundaries.
You feel like your man would let you?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we've had that conversation.
But do you know, it does not actually, it's not inclined towards us mostly. It's inclined towards men. And anytime you ask them why they're not comfortable with you having a male best friend, they don't give you a straight up answer, but they're strongly against it.
Don't you trust me, honey? Won't you?
It's not a matter of trust. Men have egos that constantly need to be fed. Again, do not shoot me. I am saying the truth.
So, in short, we were stating like why relationship basically don't work. Well, like one, women feel like they should be treated more than men should be treated. Like,
but and I think I think I saw it somewhere. Men are loved conditionally.
No, some. No. Alpha men are not loved conditionally, but beta men are loved conditionally, because beta men are the ones we call simps. I don't want to dust. But you know, if you chase a girl for so long and the guy is like, no, but you keep chasing her, attracting her with money, attracting her with gifts, you're likely to be loved because you have those things. Men are told normally, and I think they have mastered that concept, because squeezy I've seen on social media, madam wana complain that squeezy tukatiwi. Amu kikatiwa jamako like enyaja, can I have your number? If you say no, they don't insist. I say me, I inpe number. They're like, utaki nipe number, they walk away. So I think men have been told to be alpha males, and you realize alpha males are the ones utapata them have a one night stand with an alpha male, because they feel like they get attracted to the bad boys. Should I say the bad boys? Yeah, because if you don't simp, I'll be like, you have options. So I'll be attracted, I think, to be with you.
Can I interject?
Those are the alpha, but utapata the better men are the ones umeongelea sasa. Uko like they're the ones who are likely to see dust.
But do you know what happens? You've just mentioned that women are likely to have a one night stand with alpha males, right? Has it occurred to you that this woman could also be an alpha? And that's why it's not working, because you know naturally
hizo ndio vitu feminist wamefunza madem ati alpha dem weni dem, hakuna kitu ati umekuwa empowered at women in men's field. Unafanya
so how do you explain that as women we've normalized having one night stands?
Okay, no pata reasons.
Because you see the reason why, and I know many people will come for me because of that, but you see the more reason as to why a lot of women are doing that is because women want to be the same as men, and I'm not justifying.
But that's so wrong.
And you see, I'm not justifying whatever it is that men do. You understand? But you see, we're living in a generation where we're saying, if a man can do this, why can't I? That's why you find that we have polygamous women, which is being made normal, and it's not.
It's not okay for a woman to have more than one husband.
So let me ask you. Just like you
I don't know why I laughed there, but it's not okay for a woman to have more than one man, because. But wait,
is it okay for a man to have though?
Society, it's okay, because
I'm not asking about the society. I'm asking about you. Would you let your man introduce another woman, even if it is legally, as the second wife?
I think I would.
Why?
Depends with the reasons you are having, or rather depends why he is introducing another person. Maybe I can't meet all his needs, and the other
why
person
did he settle for you?
He fumbled.
Because you see what happens. That's not fumbling.
That's fumbling. You know, wait, Sandra. You know, I think there's a stage you men reach, and you feel like you need to get married, and you get the pressure, and you marry someone, you realize later they ain't your type.
And that's the reason why most relationships fail. You understand?
Even marriages.
And it also applies to women. And I don't know if I'm the only one with this perspective, but I've also had people's opinions in regards to the same. And truth be told, ladies between the age of 18 to 25, they're about up to say 27, 28, want the bad boys.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But they are not getting married with the bad boy.
Yeah, bad boys are not likely to marry them.
Now you see, you've wasted like all your prime years.
That's not wasting. That's exploring. What do you mean wasting time, Sandra? That's exploring. And if you'll ask me, vijana wa siku hizi hawa, ask them if they want virgins.
It's not even a matter of imagine it's not even a matter of being a virgin. Imagine hata si a matter of being a virgin. But then I'm saying this. You've gone umedate. Of course, you won't marry the first person you meet with.
Some people marry their first love.
There are those who are lucky enough to get that. You understand? But hisi fairy tale, you understand?
Cinderella.
Nah. But then my argument is this. Where umedate bad boy, me being one of them, I am not exempted from this group. Me being one of them. And you see, you've gone through so much heartbreak and heartaches and pain, and then you've never gotten a chance to heal. So you carry all this baggage, umefika 28 years. Awa wanaume sasa, awakutaki wanataka ule wa 25, 24. Understand? Mimi wa 28, I end up, mimi 28, 30, and I'm not saying, but then I really need to put this into perspective. I'm not saying this because I have it all figured out or I'll get married by that age. You understand? But then I'm just imagining my previous heartbreaks. Niko sure I have not healed from them 100%. You understand? And also, nimebeba baggages zingine zenye sijawai shed. And then I get to that relationship, and you know what happens? So at this point, niko na zile past trauma. I come to bleed on this guy. Because now, you see what we do as women, after usha explore, as you put it, after usha explore, sasa ninakuja, I want to find the safe choice. Unaona ule mtu mpoa alikuwa anangangana na maisha yake and stuff, but hakukuwa anafit class yangu at the time. Not even in terms of money, hakuwa tu anafit class yangu.
Just say a good boy, good boys.
Unaona yes. Sasa wale wanakuwa termed as the good boys. Yes. Sasa tukifika hiyo age yenye miaka imekimbia, now you understand? And I have so much baggage, and this person ends up paying for mistakes that he did not do.
Girl. That's
no,
life.
That's not fair.
Never fair.
That's not fair.
The world is not fair, sweetheart.
You either and that's why I say it's not exploring. You pick your struggle, pick your poison. Either do the bad boys or the good boys.
Sandra, you get married at 23.
Of course not.
Exactly my point. Why? Exploring.
But at 23, and I'm not saying that I'm a mature person.
Waste time 23. Wewe mwenyewe umesema
kwa sababu si eti unaona hiyo 23 bado kuna good boy. Mwenye mnaita good boy anakuanga anakutaka.
Pause. Let me just say in short. Unapata during our prime as women, we don't want the good boys.
Exactly. We want them as a safe choice.
Yeah, and it's natural, Sandra. Sometimes you can't argue with nature. That's the nature. That's the nature of women. You can't argue with nature. You can't change women's nature. Wezi niambia at 23 ni date a good boy. It will be boring. Wacha nikwambie mbona itakuwa boring. Good boy, utaanza kukunywa pombe, akwambie dem hafai kulewa, wewe mbona unalewa, like the judge umwambie
that's not a good boy, that's a judgmental person.
Well, those are the good boys.
These are my life decisions.
But that's the good boy I'm
talking.
And wait,
who interact na kina nani?
Wewe kwanza interact na kina nani?
I've never had someone who's told me do not do this and
you have a lot to explore, girl.
I'm not.
Wait, so I was just saying, at 23, where's the data good boys? You term them as boring. You want this player, watu wa player nyatakwambia hisia zako nimeka pembeni.
But unajua huyo ndio type yako. Sadly.
Ngoja nikwambie Sandra. Unajua hizo words. A player will know exactly what to tell a woman to make them want them. They'll exactly know which buttons to press. But a good boy will come to
hata waijua, he's clueless.
Atakuwa kwanza innocent, atakuja tu kwambie kwanza ni wale unasikia mtu amepelekwa club ati not club, hoteli. Wameleta keki ati ameandika will you be my girlfriend? Those are the good boys. Simps. Sawa? Yes. So utapata at 23 you're not fast. Okay, you'll be fascinated by the way they treat you, because of course women, we love good things. We love to be treated. We'll be like, oh, he asked me if I can be his girlfriend, but
hautamkubali. Me being one of them, because I've had such a proposal.
Because they are boring.
I've had such a proposal and
But
I declined the guy.
You
and
went
took
for the
a guy.
boys.
Yeah, I took the guy, and fun fact, 4 months later akanidump. And
Sorry,
then
girl, did you heal? Oh, you still have the baggage.
I've healed, but I came back with lessons that I feel like the next relationship will be problematic. Now, imagine, no, baby, let me tell you, unaona, before I healed sikuwa na feel neza ongelelewa na sana.
Acha nikwambie Sandra, kwanza ukitoka kwa relationship dem akitoka kwa relationship alikuwa investing in means you've
time,
yes,
love.
You invested your time, you love this guy genuinely. Ukitoka kwa your relationship, you won't heal until you get a man who treats you right.
No, but hapo ndio tunakosea, by the way.
When ndio umesema hapa atutapata good guy,
that's replacing love with love.
No, sweetheart,
that's a rebound.
Sandra, you said utakuja kwa mtu good boy na baggage.
Hiyo ni saa yenye miaka imekimbia sasa, society inaanza kuuliza what's happening.
Baggage kwa mtu mzuri. I'm just saying, before, let me just advise them, before inge kwa new relationship, go heal. Go on solo dates. Go on dates with your girls.
Thank you.
Take a break.
Very
from
important.
Men. Rebounds. Like, utoe kwa relationship na bad boy, huyu wa Sandra wa 4 months. Ukuja kwa good boy.
By the way, your heartbreak ilikuwa serious. Si mchezo. Nilipika pizza mbichi.
Yeah.
For some very weird reason, and I feel like I'm so grateful for my best friend.
What's the most you've ever done for a guy?
Guys. Acha tu tuseme huyu Mungu wangu. Acha tu tuseme hivi.
Ukisikia umetaja Mungu,
huyu Mungu wangu amenitoa mbali and we are somewhere. Baby, fun fact.
Hapana, nini ulifanyia mwanaume?
I prayed for that man.
Just prayer.
I'm not putting my business out there. Just know I've made dumb choices. Let me put it out there. Ndio watu wajue.
Tuambie ulifanyia nini boy child?
See your part. I'm just saying. Our good boys. Nawaambia from nawaambia from perspective.
But your secret is self with me, sweetheart.
But anyway, you see, I had a very nice guy who was almost my age mate, was a very nice person. We were talking, like we understood each other.
The rapport was there.
And he was like my safe space. And siku moja unacheka na najua umefanya maajabu. If you laugh, I will not tell you my story. So one day I'm called into a restaurant and napatana na proposal. At the time ilikuwa utu to strawberries, alafu imekuwa coated na chocolate. So it's like, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, and then hauna ile response ya kwanza. Thank God at the time sikuwa na simu. So I was like, naweza kujibu baadaye.
Kwani hakuwa na watu wana record. Unajua kuna hizi vitu na trend.
Alikuwa na record.
Mtu amesema will you marry me, dem anatoroka. Nyie hamkuwa mna record.
Sister yake alikuwa na record, but thank God it was something very intimate. And
intimate.
Anyway, after some time I was like, I feel like we are better off as friends. And then
friends don't know jamani ashajituma hadi amekupropose ukwende miaka. Do you know how much it takes for a guy to ask if you'll be their girlfriend?
I know.
Why did you refuse?
The next one hata sikuulizwa.
Karma.
And that's why I'm telling you, me being one of them, after those two experiences, I was like, you know what? Good boys forever. Sitaki kujua kama tutaenda church Monday to Sunday. Let me just do the good boys.
No, that's lying to yourself, sweetheart.
No, I'm not.
Wait, Sandra.
I realize I do not love the tough love, the gangster love.
Let me just say, if you tell yourself, if you're heartbroken by a bad boy, then you say,
I took time to heal. That's why I'm talking about it.
Imagine, but if you say good guys forever, Maybe that's
because that is my spectrum.
Maybe good guys are not your thing, but because this one
bad boys are not my thing. Bad boys are not my thing.
Wait, you want to settle for a good guy, and then you with your good guy, 5 years later in your marriage, you realize he's not your thing.
A divorce, because now and that is one of the reasons.
Because you convinced yourself, because like you don't want bad guys, because this bad guy did you dirty, and now you didn't give it another chance.
It's not even about that. It's not even about that at the end of the day. I feel like what happened is I had a taste of the good guys. Unaona venye unaweza enda restaurant and you're given
experiences ngapi za bad boys?
That was the only serious one. Let me tell you, acha nikwambie, ni kama kusema mtoto akienda aguze gas hivi mchome ama maji moto mchome.
Unaweza chomwa tena
mara
pili ya tatu.
That's called being hard-headed. I am not doing that twice.
No, it's called giving it a second chance.
No. Second chance to but unaona, okay, for some people
heartbroken na bad boys.
So bad boys ndo alini heartbreak.
But you still choose them?
No.
You want bad boys or good boys?
I want a good boy right now. Do you know why?
Bad boy ashai heartbreak.
Bad boy.
Yes. Good boy, sorry. Good boy ashai heartbreak.
No.
Our hearts are with you.
You are yet to experience a bombo clat.
Do you know why? If akini heartbreak, touche. Because I've learned bad boy. So
let me ask, if now your good boy heartbreaks you, what will you do? Because uko like bad boy heartbreak mara moja, good boy heartbreak mara moja, kwani utakuwa lesbian? I'm not talking about lesbians, but will you? Do you think kupenda vitu second chance?
Acha nikwambie, by the way, I'm not against the whole idea, but I'm just saying, nimeonja sushi, nimeonja steak.
And you choose steak.
I choose steak. Next time steak ikikata, I'll try chicken.
Chicken ni gani? Hapa tuko na bad boys na good boy. Chicken ni gani, Sandra?
In between.
Which one is that?
But anyway, as we were saying, some of the reasons why our relationships fail is because sisi kama wanawake, ukishatoka kwa huyo mwenye aliku heartbreak, umekuja kwa huyu safe choice, unafikiria ndo the best option. Kama Sandra hapa, you stay in that relationship for 5 years, 10 years, and it fails epically. That's the problem. But I'm not saying, unaona your safe choice, but if that safe choice becomes someone who's your safe haven, that's enough.
Kuna safe haven kweli.
But then love exists. I love love.
Love exists, Sandra. Yes, love exists, and that's, I believe, first, if you find your soulmate. I don't know how you guys will find your soulmates, but if you find your soulmate, everything will be funny.
Do you think that you've found your soulmate?
Of course.
Please.
Guys, I found my soulmate.
Matiko.
Well, Sunday was really personal, but guys.
Si mimi nimetoka kuweka business
yangu hapa. Unajua ulifanya nini?
Nimesema nilikaa 4 months na nikadiscover sipendeki kwa hiyo relationship na nikaachwa.
Well, me have done so many things for men, both friends and boyfriend. I've done so many weird things for them. Good things, not just bad things.
Mimi siwezi sema hivyo because I've not been in a lot of relationships. I always have a wall.
Nimekuwa kwa lot, Sandra. Why are you throwing me under the bus? I've not said I've been to a lot of relationships.
But you just said you've done a lot of things for men.
For a man.
For a man, okay.
Yes, for a man.
Personally, mimi bado sijapata soulmate wangu, but wako huku.
Sasa hujapata soulmate?
No. I think I was so focused.
Privately, off the camera.
I was so focused in my career because I also
felt like career women nyinyi sioni mkipata watu. No, let me just wait. Not a corporate. Let me talk about that. Let me talk a bit about that. Kwanza, unaona our workaholics women. Kwanza, them are chase career. They're likely to want to get married later in their 30s, because if you chase a career, You go to university, study probably for 4 years, you get a degree, and you'll be like, I want to get a master's. By the time you get master's, girl, you're old. You're 30. No.
I didn't go for that.
Sisemi ukiwa 30 we ni mzee. But
Babies.
you're still babies at Akitovi, Japan, my girls. But udem ukimdate.
That's
ako
rich
30.
coming from you.
Unajua nazeka Sandra, sitaki kuita watu 30 old. So unapata these career babes. Kwanza they barely have respect for their men. And then they have very high standards. Utapata, maybe you're into real estate. Real estate. You're into real estate.
Yes.
Maybe you've ventured into your career, you've built it over the years, and now you're really, really doing good and you have money. Have you ever wondered why most women who are doing well career-wise, who have money, they're not married?
Submission.
I can't submit to you if I'm richer than you.
What's your definition of submission?
Submission is respect. Submission and respect go hand in hand. Like, you can't tell me like, what? I'm looking for a simple example. You can't be telling me it's a weekend, maybe I'm not at work, I want to rest, I've been to work from Monday to Friday, I'm home, and you're telling me this weekend I want you to babysit, I'll be going out with the boys, let me come back. Oh no, I'm coming with my guests. Make sure you cook, make sure you do this and this. I'm coming with my boys. I'll be like, what are you telling me? I've been to work Monday to Friday. I'm earning way more than you. What are you telling me?
That also depends on how you've been brought up.
No, sweetheart.
Regardless of their, let me tell
Sandra, kama uko una earn 100,000 na cheleka na earn 20k. Akwa utamrespect.
Hakuna siku kichwa shingo itakuja juu ya kichwa.
Now that's my point. You can't respect a man who is earning
just because you have money.
It's natural for women.
That's a very bad notion. So I should not.
You are lying, Sandra. I know you.
Why? Why are you assuming I'm lying? I've dated a jobless guy.
That's dating. No. That's not marrying.
Regardless.
They're different.
Let me tell you, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I will always need my man.
Wait. You said you dated a jobless guy?
And I was working.
That's not an issue, Sandra. You can date.
You've just said in terms of income.
I've said dating. You can date a jobless guy because why are you dating this jobless guy? You have hopes that someday atapata kazi.
I don't work with that notion.
Wewe unadanganya.
Uko nje kama mtu mbaya. Guys, let me tell you, it's not always about the money.
Sandra.
I want my man to lead me, to protect me.
Atalead aje bila pesa, Sandra?
Kwani ni pesa
atalead aje na 10,000 kwa mfuko unalipa rent na.
Do you know what's your definition of leadership? Because for me, leadership is maybe I'm falling out with someone, maybe I need to take a different trajectory in life. I just need this man to show me it's okay, to guide me, to tell me that you can do this.
Sandra,
this and this will go.
Hold on right there. Sandra, you're living in a house. You're married, you're not dating. You're married to a man. You're paying rent. You're paying school fees for your kids. You're buying food. And
what
your man is babysitting at home because
why is he babysitting?
You love him,
we get a nanny. You don't do that
Sasa
to a man.
Sasa aende wapi na ana job?
Acha akae kwa nyumba, but you don't do that to a man.
Sumesema date mtu ana job.
Inategemea.
Akibeba watoto kwa nyumba.
Hiyo ni kudate. 3 inches. Okay, let me put this. Wacha niweke
hizo inches ni za watu wana date. Mimi naambia marriage. Inches you're forcing me to talk about inches, but inches is about dating. Sandra, you can't mtakula inches.
Si sasa unaona, na hapo ndio nimesema I think wacha niweke ikue clear kidogo so that tupatane.
Contradict. Sandra umeniambia unaweza date mtu hana job. Mtu atakulinda aje na ana babysit kwa nyumba unaenda kazi kila siku.
Ndio hapo sasa unaona tukifika kwa marriage.
Atakulinda na inches.
Unaona tukifika kwa marriage, you know sometimes it's all about trying. Okay, so let me put it into perspective. I am not saying that I am willing to marry a man, because that's basically marrying a man. You understand? I am saying just because you do not have the same opportunity that I got does not mean I'll rule you out as a partner. I also need to see the effort that you're putting in as a man. Because do you know sometimes what breaks relationships? And this goes to all men out there. Women do not leave relationships because of the money.
You're lying.
No, let me
Finish.
explain it to you.
Yes,
and
finish.
I know you'll agree with me. Sometimes, of course, money will always be a factor. You understand? But it gets to a point where you keep singing the same song. You're asking a man to try, because sometimes all we need is a man who tries. If
Yeah, sure.
I constantly keep on teaching you how I want to be loved, but you're not loving me that
You're
way.
not learning either.
You understand? If I constantly have to tell you how to lead, I'll tell you this for a fact. I have left a relationship because of that. And it's not that this person did not love me, but it is so exhausting
To teach someone.
to
and they're
teach
not
someone
learning.
constantly. It's like you being someone's mother. You
Lakini
understand?
kuna wanaume wako na mommy issues. They want you to
Doesn't
be
matter.
them. Hadi anakuita mama.
Do you know that's not the point? And you know, it is emotionally exhausting to have a guy. I tell you today, I feel like this is how I want to be treated. You tell me it's fine, I'll change. And then you don't. And then we have the same conversation. And the third time and the fourth time, I am the one asking you to lead. And I also have to show you how to lead. And I know some men will say that is a woman's pride, that you don't give them a chance. Ama we unataka kufanya venye unataka. Understand? But sometimes just because a man is older than you doesn't mean he's more mature than you. You understand? Maturity does not come with age. So sometimes when your woman asks you, it's not that she's not being submissive. And this applies even in marriages. Because now you get to that point where you keep telling a man the same things over and over again. People stop dating when they get into marriages. And they forget that you are coming together with someone who was raised from a totally different background. And you are also raised from a very different background. So you guys are trying to find compromise for you guys to coexist. This is someone you're waking up next to for the rest of your life. You understand? So if you guys cannot come to a compromise, if you guys cannot learn how to extend grace, if this person cannot listen to you, if this woman cannot be submissive, and as much as a woman is submissive, we also need a man who listens. You can't be right all the time. Atuna Mr. Know-it-all. You understand? And when all these factors are factored in, hapo ndio tunakuwa na either a relationship works or it fails.
In short, I want just to ask you a simple question. You answer it simply, as simple as I want to ask you.
Okay.
You've said you get tired of teaching a man every day how you want to be loved. But that's different, because I asked, would you date a man who is earning less than you?
Absolutely, I would.
Yes. Now, you said effort. It's different saying, I would date a man who has started a business and it's new. Hijajipa, mina earn 60K, anapata profit ya 10K. But, naona effort, niko like, in 2 years, busy yake, itakuwa imejipa. They say, women date you, wanaona like the future of the guy. They're like, this guy, maybe in 5 years, will be doing well. Now, I'm asking, leave that perspective, like umona kona effort atajishuma. I'm asking, he has a fixed job. Maybe he's working on a radio and he's paid 20,000 per month. Hana plans za kuacha hiyo kazi, atafute kazi ya 60K. But wewe unalipwa 100K. Now, being wewe unalipwa 100K, yeye analipwa 20, you'll pay most of the bills, because his 20K can barely cover most of your bills.
So yeye hana any ambitions?
Not at all. He's comfortable with 20,000.
That's a very dangerous person.
Now, you won't date that man.
No.
Now, that's the nature of women, in short.
Because women are not
providers.
Created
we
to
are
be,
not
we are
providers.
We are not, what is it called? We are not created to be providers. You will
That's
provide.
What I'm saying. You can't date
so
a man.
Long.
Yes, exactly my point. Utaprovidea mwanaume maybe mwaka wa kwanza, mwaka wa pili, uone haeki effort, he's not trying to make it, utaacha
kama haeki effort, now me you'll forgive
na
me.
pia labda naeka effort but haijipi.
Kama
These
anaeka
things
effort,
are not.
Matiko, trust me, you
Itajipa 10
sita.
years, Sandra, umelipa rent 10 years haijipi. Si kila mtu ako na bahati. Utakapo uta left. Mbona risk sasa? Si utafute tu mtu ako na pesa
so na nikienda kwa huyo mtu ako na pesa kubwa na maybe we are not compatible,
why
what
get
happens?
Mtu ako na pesa mwenye mko compatible, tafuta mtu ako na pesa na
you can't have it all.
Yes, those aya, mkuwe na shida zingine, si shida za public, mkuwe na shida zingine. Yeah, I'm like, in a marriage or relationship, you'd rather have some problems. You know, some problems are accommodative.
You can accommodate
You can
them.
accommodate. But sweetheart, you can't accommodate providing for a man. You see? You'd rather have a man who provides for you, but maybe he's a poor listener.
Huh?
Yeah, he can be a poor listener, but that's something you can work on.
No, you can't.
You can.
There are things
You
that
can.
are in. You think you can
They're
change
not-
a nonchalant person?
Not really change.
Uh-huh.
Not really change. But you learn to live with those people.
I think-
you will get their triggers. No, Sandra, wait. You'll get their triggers. You know, you get things that will get them listen. Let me just ask you. Will you rather date someone who is and who is not financially stable,
Okay.
or someone who is financially stable but is not listening? Who'd you date?
I know myself. I'd go for someone who listens.
And not financially stable.
I'll provide for myself.
Not yourself.
I thought you guys were fighting for equality. Right now, you can work, your man can work. If you feel like there are things you cannot provide in that household.
Sandra, that's not the problem. Yes, I'm working. You're working. We are helping each other for the house needs. Tunasaidiana kuprovide kwa hii nyumba. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about someone who I told you, he's earning 20k. Hana plans za kutoka kwa hiyo 20k. Ako comfortable, but anakusikiza. Sandra, ukikuja mwambie leo guy babe, alafu
sasa utaki ni gossip na partner wangu kwa bed.
No sweetheart, you can gossip, but uko njaa. Mna gossip na njaa.
Sitakuwa njaa. Sasa yangu itanisha.
Umekula ako njaa, ama umelisha huyu mwanaume, umempea nguvu ya kusikiza. You'll get tired.
Yeah, I will. But then at the same time, there are things you're told.
Alafu, wait, you can't have someone mwenye ako na kila kitu nataka. There are things you won't get from someone. Like, you come into contact with someone, they're raised differently. You just said it. Raised differently, raised differently. When you come together, when you feel like they have at least 70% of things you want, if 30%, we'll work on that.
Okay, let's do this. Let's settle this at this.
As we settle, I finish my
Coca-Cola. Sips drink. Anyway, I will say this. There are various things that will make a relationship fail.
No, those things varies. Yes. Varies from one person
exactly
to another.
But then this is something I want to put out
in a
there.
Nutshell. Yeah.
In a nutshell. Yeah, but this is something I want to put out there. At the end of the day, before you settle with this person, kindly reevaluate and understand if this is the person you want to stay with. Because you see, the one problem we have as women, we get into a relationship, and this is something I was told by, I think, like 2-3 guys. We get into a relationship wanting to change the man or hoping the man will change.
Not everyone.
But anyway, that's for the next podcast.
Sure.
But then, here's the thing. If you get your man at 10% or 20%, farthest he can go is, say, 30.
Sweetheart, where's the date mwanaume ako na 10% of the things you want? That relationship is bound to fail.
But anyway, that's just like an example. You understand? Huyu mwanaume hata waifika 80-90%.
Of course he can't.
You understand?
That's why nimesema 70%. 30 mnaweza sort.
Yeah, so see, it's not necessarily possible to change this man 100%. And that is where we fail as women. And I feel like this should be a topic that we should have.
Can we change men really? There's someone who said if a man loves you, he'll change.
Tabia
That's a
ni
lie.
ngozi, my friend.
That's
Tabia
a
ni
lie.
ngozi.
Anaweza
Unaona
change time na date akishakuwa
Wewe.
yangu wewe.
Dadangu.
Tabia ni ile.
Tabia ni ngozi. Unaona venye nyoka ina shadingi ngozi alafu ina mengine
Talk
mpya.
about it.
Don't try. Don't try.
A man's gonna do what a man's gonna
Most men utapata they do things that are in their best interest.
And a man will always choose himself in a relationship.
I know. God, talk about it.
Wewe utamforgive.
I agree. Take our time.
Utamforgive kucheat. We jaribu uone. Hata ikuwe saa 8 ya usiku amekushika. Unaona huko kwenye lori inalala nje. Ndio wewe. Au na hapo nitakubaliana. Simping. Men don't forgive cheating. Not even for kids. Stop lying. Stop lying, Mr. Inches. Don't lie.
This one is a bad boy. That one is a good boy. He's just saying.
No, who's a good boy, Mr. Inches? Amekuwa akiadvocatea Inches the whole podcast.
So guys,
don't lie. Anyway, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
I look forward
Dr. Love.
Don't play with me.
Yeah.
I look forward to having more conversations like
with
this.
Me, but you're not agreeing on most of the topics. Like, girl, why are you so?
I'm
wise. Men. Watu hawajakutenda wewe. Ngoja najua kirudi next podcast. You'll be like,
no.
Men.
Miracle no they tire my Jesus. No.
Ama najua mbona Sandra
tupatane kwa 10.
Ngoja, najua mbona umewatetea. Ni Valentine's. Mtu wako atawacha.
Mimi sitaki gift ya Valentine's. I unilete gift ya Valentine's by the way.
Yako.
You want us to go there?
Okay, wait. Before you no, I don't want. I don't want, but let me just say there is a girlfriend's day. Girlfriend's day, Sandra. Call me. Hey, Matt. I need a gift from you because you're my girlfriend.
Must it be on a special day? Can't you just gift me?
Well, Missy Morio unini bana.
Thank God for Georgette Jones.
Oh, Auntie Cash, Jojo. Auntie Mado, uko maju. Guys, kuna beishta kama maju. That's my dollars.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. That was an interesting topic. I know most men out there are heated, and our behind the scenes crew, they were dying to join this conversation.
Some will come, guns are blazing at you.
Mimi, it'll come for you.
Mimi.
Wewe tutakuja na guns.
Guys, it's nothing but love. All love.
Wewe bado ja heartbreak us, guys. It was the Matiko, your host, and Dr. Love Muhadia.
Sandra.
Thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Like,
share,
comment.
Yes.
And let us know your views.
Opinions
on
the comment sections. Don't be shy.
Shy, nervous.
Usque nervous. Adios.
Muchachos.
We love you.